What's up, guys? It's John Hollywood from Chopping Productions, and I would like to say hello and welcome to this week's update of the Arkham Knight Pepicura. So, there are some days I did work on it and some that I didn't. Like 4th of July, I didn't work on it at all. What other days? I know I took a break from it for 2 days. I started working on some other projects, but that's because I got confused with the files, and every time I'd get home it was late at night already, so I didn't work on it some of those days. Today I was going to work on it, but my mother decided to sleep in this room after working all last night, because there's a bed right there. So I couldn't work on it at all today, but I was up until about midnight last night working on it. So I did post this video a little later than I wanted to today because of those reasons. So right now I'm gonna bring you guys over here and show you what I've been working on. Alright guys, so this is what I have for the face shell so far. It does look a little bit funky and awkward. I'm about to glue this piece on like that. And I'm gonna tell you a few things and give you a few tips here and there about it. So, a heat gun is kind of essential for a project like this. This is just a standard little heat gun by Drill Master. It has two things: low, high, off. Plug it in the wall, and it heats it up pretty quickly. So, it does become a lot easier to glue together and bend and curve in certain areas once you heat it up. So I use Weldwood contact cement, and so far I've used about this much of the bottle because the top of it I used for different projects. And that's saying this much of the bottle, it's because I have also been working on other projects. And what I do is I do two coats. I paint one coat on, and then I do a second coat after like 2 minutes, and then do that. So these two pieces were glued on top of each other. See how they're all jagged now? It's because I cut them off because this piece is supposed to be above the bottom one, and I messed up. So I'm going to figure out something to do with this. I have the other eye face piece, and I'm about to glue that one on. This is the chin that I actually heated and curved up. Here's the little earbud piece, and here's the side piece. I call it an earbud because it looks like it could be Bluetooth. I don't know. Here's one of the side pieces. Now what I should have done with these is actually glue this in first and glue around that and wrapping it around, because now I'm trapped trying to glue this piece into here, and it's really confusing and tough. So yeah, and this is what I have so far with that. There's a few pieces where I have to trim here and there again, but so far I have all the pieces cut out, and I'm starting to glue most of them. This file is really tough in certain areas because I got this from Colin Cosplay, and he arranges them so that it's simple and easy, but there's certain areas where, like here, and here's the other side. Right here, this piece is supposed to glue on like this, on the top of it almost. So think of it this way. I have to glue it on like that-ish. It's kind of confusing how to glue it on in certain ways, but I'm kind of trekking through it. So that's all I have to show you. So that's about it for this week, guys. I wish I could have done a little bit more. There's a lot of these pieces that, like I said before, are confusing, and I mean, some of them it's like, how does that glue to that? There's a few parts I have already messed up on, which is to be expected for a first time like this with certain cosplays. There's a piece of hair in this. Another tip I want to give out before I forget is After I glue it, I usually count to 10 and hold it there for about 10 seconds, pressing a little bit hard, and then same with other areas, and then usually after I glue the whole section, I go back and hold it for another 5 to 8 seconds. Then I put just Scotch tape on it, just to make sure it stays together and holds together. It works very well, but I do it on the insides because sometimes you can rip some of the foam off on the outside, and I want that to be as perfect as possible. So there's that. Like I said, this is really tough in certain areas to do. I'm pretty sure there's a simpler way to do it, but I didn't go that route. I just went by printing and cutting. Now there are other ones I have been working on, pre-recording, and one for future Pepicura, like this one right here. This is a Flash Pepicura that I started working on because my buddy Nathan's coming back and his favorite character is the Flash, and I wanted to show it to him before he comes back. Well, when he comes back. So I was doing this one for him basically to show him because it's probably going to be too big for his head. Anyway, next week, I know this weekend I'm a little bit busy. I'm going down to Miami from Friday to Sunday, so I won't be working on any of this at all. So Monday when I get back though, I will be gluing this and hopefully finish gluing it by Monday night. And then Tuesday morning start fiberglassing it, well PVAing it, and then start fiberglassing it and moving on from the processes of there. So hopefully by next Thursday I have it at least started fiberglassed. If not, oops, I'm gonna really have to get onto it by then because I really want to be able to start painting it and everything very soon before the end of the month. So stay tuned on my Facebook and Instagram pages, which I will put in the link below, and make sure you guys keep coming in for updates, and tune back in next week for the next episode. Bye for now.